with time management guru Julie Morgenstern. Boy, is this personal for me. Time management, we all need help. I need help. Okay, Julie, why did you pick a closet, may I ask? Why was that the place you called out?
I think because it makes time concrete. And again, I learned to organize space before time. So one followed the other. And it was after I organized space and I still couldn't do time, I had this epiphany. I'm like, oh, it's the same thing. You have to group similar tasks. You have to give everything a home. You have to recognize the limits. And then you have to build skills. The best time managers in the world they study themselves. So look at where you get tripped up. Is it getting out of the house every day? Is it your morning routine? Is it whenever you have to pay bills or do stupid administrivia?
See, now,
time yourself.
Now I'm hooking in.
Okay.
Because, like you said, what's your morning routine? Mine's chaotic.
Right.
You know,
Right.
It is.
Yeah, so study yourself. And it's not just your flaws, it's also your strengths. What are the things that come naturally and easily to you that you're so efficient at? We tend to gravitate toward the things we're good at and enjoy and away from the things that we're not so good at. So if you notice that, is what is it about this? And I have this thing called the 4Ds how do you streamline things that take more time than you have or that you like and all of that take too much time.
What are the 4Ds?
You can delete it and say, I'm not going to do it at all. It's just not worth it. Like, I'm not going to whatever. I'm not going to mop my floor every night. I'm just not going to do it. I hate doing it. I procrastinate all day. It's out. You can delay things, which is to schedule it for a more appropriate time when you have the energy. So stop trying to pay your bills at 11 o'clock at night when you're brain fried. Do it on a Saturday morning by noon when you're rested and you can prep for it. It'll take a fraction of the time if you do it when you have mental energy. Diminish, find a shortcut, like what's a more efficient way to get this done? So I have to, cook. But do I really need to cook from scratch constantly?
Okay, girl, talk to me.
Or can I just I have 10 things I make that are easy. So that's a diminish. And what can I delegate? And delegate, very hard for women to do.
Instacart.
Instacart, your kids, your family, hire help if you can afford even a teenager up the block.
Knowing you're hyper independent and you don't want help because you think you can do it yourself.
A lot of the time.
And you don't want to bother somebody.
I definitely don't want to bother people. But I do ask for help and I do delegate. What are the 3 tips, may I ask?
Okay, time your tasks, time yourself, study yourself, and know how long things take, and then start to trim them to a smaller packet of time. That's 1. 2, I think we need to use our transition times throughout the day, which is instead of shoving one more task in on your way out the door, and then while you're in transit, you're checking your email and your phone and always busy, use transition time to catch your breath. Make it moments of self-care throughout the day. You don't have to wait for the weekend for self-care. Give yourself that breathing space, and it's not downtime. I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to listen to music. I'm going to prepare for the next thing I'm about to do. I'm not going to constantly be shoving in. Those pockets of transition are a gift to yourself that allow you to get places on time.
Breathing room
and nurturance. What can I do in that space? I'm just going to get grounded and I'm going to think about how I'm going to greet that person. That's what I'm going to do in this 5 minutes. Not check the news or that and really make that transition time. And then eliminate the time wasters. There's really the 3rd one, and it kind of flows in, which is get off. We are so screen addicted. We've been for a long time. We've gotten worse over the last 4 years. And pull that out and use your screen mindfully, thoughtfully, intentionally, and then also get away from it and live in real life. Because that is a mindless time.
What it's really useful for, and then give yourself the space to enjoy your real life.
Yeah, and it takes practice.
A lot.
Okay, for more of Julie's amazing device, check out her book, Time Management from the Inside Out. And guess what? Everyone here is going to go home with a copy, thanks to Julie, so that we can all put this into practice together. Me, Sunny, Val, and Ross are going to be doing it. We'll be right back.